enlisting the aid of as many multilateral population control organizations as possible in this worldwide project. In order to deflect criticism and charges of imperialism, the U.S. will look to the multilateral agencies, especially the U.S. Fund for Population Activities, which already has projects in over 80 countries to increase population assistance on broader basis with increased U.S. contribution. Recognizing that no country has reduced its population growth without resorting to abortion. Designing programs with financial incentives for countries to increase their abortion, sterilization, and contraception use rate. Pay women in the LDCs to have abortion as a method of family planning. Similarly, there have been some controversial but remarkable successful experiment in India in which financial incentive along with other Similarly, there have been some controversial but remarkable successful experiments in India in which financial incentives along with other motivational devices were used to get large numbers of men to accept vasectomies. Concentrating on indoctrinating the children of LDCs with anti-nationalist propaganda or anti-nationalist propaganda without diminishing in any way the efforts to reach these adults. The obvious increased focus of attention should be to change the efforts to reach these adults. The obvious increased focus of attention should be to change the attitudes of the next generation, those who are now in elementary school or younger, designing and instigating propaganda program and sex education curriculum intended to convince couples to have similar families, regardless of social or cultural considerations. The following areas appear to contain significant promise in affecting fertility declines and are discussed in subsequent sections, concentrating on the education and indoctrination of the rising generation of children regarding the desirability of similar family size, investigating the desirability of mandatory population control programs. The conclusion of this view is that mandatory programs may be needed and that we should be considering the possibilities now. Considering using coercion in other forms such as withholding disaster and food aid unless a targeted LDC implements population control programs. On what basis should such food resources then be provided? Would food be considered an instrument of national power? Will we be forced to make choices as to whom we can